Hello, everybody. Welcome to our movie trivia party. I'm Mackenzie. This is Mr. Hollywood himself, Mr. Matt Demers. We're going to be playing some movie trivia and giving away some cool cash prizes. So if you want to play with us and against us, I invite you to open another tab. Go to WatchMojo.com/play, sign in. We've got about 15 minutes till the game starts. I'm super excited. Matt, how's it going?
I am equally very excited. I love me some trivia. And I think the categories for this one is movies, correct, Mackenzie?
Movies.
My favorite. I watch them. They're like Pokemon for me. Got to watch them all. But we've also got a very special game happening tonight, right? Can you tell what's the scoop with tonight's game?
Yes, we do. So tonight we have a movie trivia super game happening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over at WatchMojo.com/play. Rules are the same. The faster you answer, the more points you receive. But the winner of tonight's game at 8 p.m. Eastern will be receiving a grand $250 prize. So that's real money. We're playing for fun. We're playing for $10 cash prize this afternoon. But tonight is where the real action is happening. $250.
But who can? So tonight's the real kind of VIP, big super showdown experience. But who can join that particular game?
Legends only. So tonight's game has a 100 Mojo point buy-in. But the good news is that if you don't have 100 points on your account yet, getting Mojo points is super easy. If you play today's game, that's starting in about 13 minutes now, you will be racking up some Mojo points just for playing. You get correct answer streaks, you get Mojo points. You invite some friends to play it, you get Mojo points. So if you're playing with us right now, you can actually get enough points to join the game tonight and compete for the $250 cash prize. So main difference, to sum it all up, right now anybody can join. We're here for friends, we're here for fun, and tonight you got to cash in 100 Mojo points to compete. It's going to be awesome.
For the big one, $250. Can't wait.
That's 250. This is no joke.
You can go watch a lot of movies, right, in the theaters with that much money.
Yeah, maybe like one or two. I don't know. How much do theaters cost now?
Well, when you factor in popcorn and the prices, you can.
Yeah, one Coke is like $50 alone. So, but it's no joke. Hi, everybody in the chat. Hello to Aaron. Welcome to Watch Mojo. That's our line, but thank you for welcoming us also. Matt, so as you said, you're a movie guy. So I'm curious, are you feeling extremely confident in today's game? So, I mean, anything can happen.
I love all movies and all different genres, minus maybe a few. I'm not really the target audience for things like rom-coms, but everything else, including holiday movies, which I've been getting my binge on a little bit over the past couple of days. And I'm curious, Mackenzie, are you a Home Alone fan?
Yeah, okay, I'm a huge Home Alone fan. Huge. I was going to say that my family's main Christmas tradition is we sit around all day in our pajamas, binge eating and watching movies all day long. So we did just the other day watch Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 2 back to back. But I haven't seen Home Alone 3. I think it falls off after that. And I just like to keep things clean and clear in my mind.
I was going to say, okay, because I love Home Alone 2. I'm so glad we're on the same page here because those are my two that I usually, Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2. Or either one are the ones that I have to watch every year because they're classics to me at this point. And then you're right, Home Alone 3. I think there's 6 now. There was a Home Alone 3, there was a 4 or 5, and then Disney Plus did a reboot one. So for those that haven't seen those, like yourself, don't unless they can clone Macaulay Culkin and bring him back as an 8-year-old boy. They shouldn't do any more Home Alones. Just stick with the first 2.
Just stick with the first. Science isn't there yet. AI is not there yet, as far as I know. Just leave it alone. Because I love that the second one I learned recently people don't like as much as the first one. I'm interested to see what our friends in the chat think. Do you prefer Home Alone 1 or Home Alone 2? But I love the New York-y, Christmassy spirits. Okay, Mr. Titan says Home Alone 2 is way better. I think we're not alone in this.
Yeah, no, I love Home Alone 2. A lot because, like you mentioned, the New York aspects, everything that happens in that hotel is just hilarious stuff, So it's just, I put them both kind of equally because Home Alone 1's obviously kickstarted it. You got your John Candy in there and all that fun stuff, but Home Alone 2 is a classic as well.
The polka king of the Midwest.
There you go. Did you know that there's also in one of those scenes with John Candy in the background, there's a guy that looks a lot like Elvis, and there was
really.
Yeah. So there's like a little conspiracy that Elvis was actually caught in the background of Home Alone for people that want to go back and check it out. Yeah.
That's like one of those rumors, like they say he's dead, but he's not. It's like he's not only dead, but he has an acting career that nobody has figured out yet.
He was in Home Alone, Elvis. Yeah.
As an extra in Home Alone.
Apparently, anyone can be an extra in Home Alone. Just ask that former president guy, right? He's in number 2.
Famous cameo, notoriously cut, I believe, from the Disney
Yeah.
Plus for
Oh
his
my God.
stream. Somewhat controversially, but also somewhat not controversially. I think we're all on board. What else have you been watching Christmas-wise this week?
Well, okay, so the classic Christmas movies are, for me, Home Alone. I got to watch me some National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Chevy Chase has never been funnier than in this movie. And everybody, even, you know who gets me every time? The snooty neighbors, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, right? Where they're always like yelling at each other. Oh, they crack me up so much. I love it.
The 90s nerd, kind of like tight-laced, like they have no fun in their lives, like drinking wine and listening to classical music and being snooty about things. Like that's
great.
their life.
So great.
Okay, go ahead, please.
No, I also want to mention that I also watched, not Christmas related, but I watched the new Zack Snyder Rebel Moon. And I know critics kind of gave it a review in the dumpster, but I quite liked it. It was exactly what I expected out of a Zack Snyder mature Star Wars-esque movie. So,
So are you giving a recommendation? Or are you just saying...
Hey, listen, if people out there like them some Zack Snyder, right? He's delivering what you like from his movies. So yeah, I do want to recommend it. Forget those other critics. Yeah.
Awesome. I feel like now is the time of year. It's like gray and slushy outside. The holidays are like somewhat passing. It's like to revisit or to watch the movies that maybe fall beneath the cracks a little bit. So everyone go see Aquaman. Yeah. I dare you to go see Aquaman. I'll just give a quick reminder to everybody who's maybe just tuning in. We're going to be playing some movie trivia coming up in about 7.5 minutes. So if you want to play with us and against us and compete for a cool $10 cash prize, please open another tab, go to WatchMojo.com/play, sign in. And like I said, we've got about 7.5 minutes to go. It's going to be fun. I'm excited.
I can't wait. What else has been on your watch list, Mackenzie?
Yeah, so we have like an unconventional classic in my family, and I'm interested to see if you or anyone in the chat has an unconventional or arguable Christmas classic in their repertoire. But my family always watches While You Were Sleeping for Christmas, which is a Sandra Bullock rom-com in which she is kind of like a lonely girl who works for the subway. She has a crush on this, I guess, kind of like rich guy who always buys tickets from her. And then one day, freak accident, she saves his life, but he's in a coma, and his family comes and kind of adopts her. And under their a miscommunication, thinking that she's engaged to him, you kind of get a introduction into their life and their family, and they're very warm and very funny. And the movie kind of makes fun of itself about the melodrama of it all. Love it. That's our unconventional Christmas classic.
Okay, I like me some Sandy Bullock. Like I said earlier, I'm not really the rom-com kind of guy.
Yes.
I'll give you mine. Now, this might be, because of course I do like your Batman Returns. Love me some Batman at Christmas time. Die Hard, of course. It's not even a question. It's totally a Christmas movie. But here's mine. And people always give me a weird look when I say it. But Stanley Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut. Now, kids, don't go looking this one out. It's definitely rated R for a reason. But it's set during Christmas time. It's got Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman. Yes, there's some not safe for work events that take place, but it looks great during he's walking the streets of New York. It's got Kubrick rather used the natural Christmas lights. I don't know. I feel like that's a really great underseen movie during the Christmas time.
Sure. And I guess because it's like something like atmospheric and like wintry, it's like, and you get a bit like, do you get tired of the kind of saccharine Christmas classics where it's like family and joy and the meaning of love? It's like you want something a little more like Kubricky to mix it up.
There you go. Yeah, it's a good one. And also, I like movies that kind of not make fun of, but they take that kind of wholesomeness and turn it on its head and go the opposite direction. Something like very recent, I think it was last year, Violent Night.
Loved
David Harbour.
Loved it.
Viking Santa Claus, and yeah, that one is crazy.
Like awesome heist, like crazy ultra violence. But I love they do like hammer home the Christmas theme. So
Yeah,
I think it's amazing. I love.
yeah. There's a couple like that. I think Krampus was another interesting
Yeah,
one. Jason Bateman was in that one. I like me some Jason Bateman. So yeah, there's a lot of
sure.
what we call alternative Christmas fare out there.
Yeah, Gremlins also.
Oh yeah, it's totally a Christmas movie. The one that I hear too, other than Gremlins, is Edward Scissorhands. Did
Totally a
you?
Christmas movie.
Yeah, you think so?
Yep. We watched it last year. We didn't make it into the family Christmas film festival cut this year, but yeah, he makes it snow in I think it's
That's right.
Florida.
Oh, mm-hmm.
And it's really, you're bringing people into your family, into your little space, accepting them for their differences, community. There's an argument to be made. I'm here for it.
There you go. Absolutely.
All right, so we got a couple minutes left. I will just give another little reminder before we start. If anybody is watching, wants to find out how they can win a cool $10 cash prize playing trivia with us. So please open another tab, WatchMojo.com/play, sign in. Got about 4 minutes to go. You'll be automatically entered into the game. Its theme is, of course, movies. Broadly speaking, anything can happen. And I'm ready. I just have one more question for you, Matt, before I think this is going to take up some space for discussion. But what was your favorite movie of 2023? And I want people in the chat to answer too, because I'm curious.
Yeah, I have a hard time with this one because like I said, I usually watch all the movies and I have a lot of favorites. But for me, it's a flip a coin between two. It's Oppenheimer
Yes.
or Killers of the Flower Moon. Those are kind of my
Yes.
two. Yeah, those two I can't really decide. I think I might put Killers of the Flower Moon a smidge above just because I was sucked into those movies. And what's really great about them is that they're ones with like insanely long run times that before the movie I'm just kind of like, oh man, am I gotta sit through this? But afterwards I just want to watch more. I think that's the mark of a great movie, that you just want to see more of these actors and the storytelling. And yeah.
I agree. I thought both of those movies really earned their runtime. I thought Killers of the Flower Moon was my favorite movie of the year. I still haven't seen Poor Things, which I'm kind of holding on to. I think I may love it. Have you seen it yet?
I have, and it's maybe the most strangest movie experience. It's really great. Yeah, very unconventional in a lot of ways, but really well done, especially from Emma Stone, who I would love to see her on the podium with some golden statues after that performance.
Yes. Cool. So I was seeing some love for Godzilla -1 too in the chat, which I haven't seen yet, but I've been hearing.
Mackenzie, people love this movie, and I'm with you. I haven't yet seen it, but people that have, they won't stop talking about it. And they say it's not only their favorite Godzilla movie, like, because there's a lot of Godzilla stuff this year, but they say it's maybe the best one that they've seen, and it's like a love letter to the whole franchise. And yeah, Godzilla -1, a late in the year contender for best movie. Unbelievable.
Love that. Yeah, I was like, there's stomping, there's city crushings, but apparently it has a lot of heart and the story is really rich too. So it's like, oh, I don't know what else could you ask for?
Yeah, people love their Zilla. What can I say?
There's Zilla. Is that what the apostrophe before the Z?
No one else calls it. Okay.
You can make it a thing. I think we should bring it.
Trying to start something here. I think Zilla is so fetch. Gonna be so fetch.
Stop trying to make Zilla happen. Okay, I've seen Connor was saying talking about Barbie, which we haven't talked about yet. That was, I think, to me, Barbenheimer wise, I gotta say, I think I enjoyed Barbie more, although maybe that's not controversial. I think it's a more enjoyable watch. But I thought that was absolutely original and delightful and extremely creative, and I was really excited to watch it.
And changed. That's just a cultural touchstone that was insane. Going to the movie theater, people dressed like Barbie, taking pictures in front of the poster, and just like having Barbie parties, and like people of all ages. Like I saw people of all ages get in the mood, which I love for movies. Right? It's like it's an event at this point. So yeah, Barbie changed the game.
Yeah, like truly a cultural moment. And I'm interested to see how that ages, how people remember it. But I'm 100% here for it. We're Barbie girls and living in a Barbie world. I love to see it.
Life in plastic. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so we got about 30 seconds to go before the game starts. I'm going to give one final instruction to everybody. Please, if you want to play with us and against us for the cash prize, open another tab, WatchMojo.com/play, sign in. We got about 13 seconds to go. And please come back and stay tuned tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our super game. We got a $250 cash prize tonight. So 3, 2, 1. The Lion King is influenced by which Shakespeare play? I know the answer.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that they played off of this Shakespeare for this great animated classic. Disney's great at doing stuff like that.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite like Disney movie from the 90s?
Yes, Hamlet. Lion King would probably be it. That's the one I loved. Yeah.
I think that's a solid pick. I think a lot of people would agree with you there.
Ooh, Wonder Woman, first female to have a lead role. Yeah, a lot of female superheroes, but was she the first to have a lead role? I'm going no, because she was the first to have a female. Wow, interesting.
The fun thing about trivia is that you learn along the way, even when you don't get it right.
I was trying to think of somebody else. Yeah, opening scene Reservoir Dogs involves two characters arguing over Whitney Houston songs. Oh, was it Whitney?
Was it Whitney? That is the question. I would like to point out that we have, because it's Madonna, like a virgin.
Okay, there you go. It's been a while.
It's hard for me when we're reading the questions and I know the answer, not just be like, it's Madonna, I'm so excited. Like, just like rein it in, like don't reveal the answer. I'd like to point out that the Watch Mojo lady herself, Rebecca Brayton, is not only playing the game, but is winning and has a crown on her emoji.
Rebecca is a movie. She's great with the movies.
She kills
I know this
trivia.
for a fact.
Yeah, she's excellent.
Studio Ghibli is great. Which one was not? This was a guesser for me.
Guys, remember, the faster you answer, the more points you receive. So if you're not sure, sometimes it pays to just guess really, really fast.
Like I did. I literally guessed that last one, got it right.
Did you? Nice.
Yeah.
I went to a screening of Akira earlier this year over the summer, and it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, they make great films. By the way, Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. Other than the final act, I think it's still great.
Yeah, some parts hold up better than others.
Some parts didn't age so well, but I love Jim Carrey.
I feel like that movie, the first 40 minutes are just like 10 out of 10, hilarious, amazing. And then after that, you're kind of like, I feel like I get it, you know?
Pretty much. Oh, I should have known this one, man.
The pressure we were just talking about this. Yeah, we were just talking about this.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That's a hint for anyone who's been here with us this entire time.
It's the same director as Eyes Wide Shut.
Now, if you're noticing that people have little badges on their emojis, it's because they have been getting multiple answers correct in a row. And when you get a streak, you get bonus points. So bonus points you can use to join our super game that will be happening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over at WatchMojo.com/play. So I'm seeing Rebecca. I hope Rebecca wins. That's hilarious. So competitive.
Look at her crown keeps getting bigger.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that the most F-bombs in a movie did not star Samuel L. Jackson, by the way.
Right. It was not Snakes on a Plane in the end. No. All right. Rebecca's in the lead. We have Mickey here, not far behind. Lucas, Merckx, Asman Silver, Smashing, Bustin Fields, Jimbo. These guys are like regular players, so they know like how the game works. Yeah. Not a surprise to see these guys at the top. I would like to give a shout out and a hello to people who may be joining us for the first time. Perhaps Vida, Cameron, Gretel, Alex, Barbara, if you guys are joining for the first time, or if this is the first time that we're seeing you, welcome. Thank you for playing.
Speaking of Samuel L. Jackson, here's a Samuel L. Jackson question. What beverage does he drink in Pulp Fiction?
That is going along with the Big Kahuna Burger, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. That's right. And the answer was Sprite.
That is a tasty burger. That's such a great line.
Who sets off the nuclear attack?
Ooh.
Terminator 2 is one of my favorite movies, by the way. It's easily in my top 10. Yeah. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but it's really great.
Is the second one is James Cameron? Is the first one also James Cameron? No.
Yeah.
Ridley Scott?
I think so.
Is it? Okay.
I want to say yes.
Regardless, T2 is absolutely awesome. So I don't think that's a hot take because that is an absolute banger of a movie. I actually didn't know that Satellite from Venus was what caused Night of the Living Dead to
I got it wrong.
I watched Whiplash for the first time recently. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Awesome.
It's
so
amazing.
Awesome.
Fletcher is like easily one of the best movie villains, unconventional movie villains.
Yeah, I think because you and I partook in the ranking of WatchMojo's top 100 movie villains. Do you remember where we put Mr.
He
Fletcher?
made the top 100, I think, but I don't remember which half. But yeah, he deserves it.
Yeah. All right, Merck's in the lead. We got 9 questions to go, so it's still anybody's game. But I believe Merck's has won before, so I would watch out.
Stephen King, calling Stephen King fans. Was Carrie his first adaptation?
I said yes. Oh, I was right.
It's funny when it comes to Stephen King, some are great and some are.
The margin is so wide.
Right? It could either be fantastic or the worst, and it's rarely in the middle.
Yeah, because I would say some of the adaptations are like considered the greatest movies ever made. Like, like maybe The Shining or like Shawshank Redemption or Stand By Me, like these movies that like transcend their era, et cetera, et cetera. And then some are like there's one in particular that I'm thinking of that I can't remember. They look like space noodles with like little chompy teeth.
Yes.
It's like,
it's very true. Very true.
It's like terrible. Oh, Labyrinth is a great movie. Anyone who hasn't seen Labyrinth, I encourage you to check that out. How many points is the snitch worth in the Harry Potter series? This is an interdisciplinary question. You can get it right even if you haven't seen it.
That is interesting, yeah.
The catching of the snitch also ends the game of Quidditch.
Okay. There was a park where I used to live where people literally played Quidditch. So it was out. They had the brooms. I don't know how for real.
Like you run around. Do you have to hold it between your legs and run at the same time?
I guess so. Yeah, I remember being like, "What's happening over there?" And then they were playing Quidditch.
All right, so we got 4 questions left. I will just one more time invite and remind everyone to please join our trivia super game that's going to be happening at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. Matt and I will also be here playing along and competing, but we got some absolute killers in the game today, so I'm not sure how good our odds are. But we will be giving away a $250 cash prize to the winner. So please WatchMojo.com/play, 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be awesome. What mystical creature does Derek Zoolander portray in his ad for Avida? Wait,
Zoolander.
I think I guessed wrong. Yeah, because it's Merman.
Oh, that's right. I guess wrong too. That just means I got to rewatch it.
Yes.
Last Action Hero. You know what? Not a terrible movie, to be honest.
This has been on my list for so long. I've actually never seen it.
Yeah, it's like it's like an homage to action movies and Schwarzenegger films. Yeah.
Yeah, like very meta, like self-aware. I love that stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, totally. The kid literally gets sucked into the movie world.
All right, guys, last question. Spectre is the 25th film in the James Bond franchise. Yes or no? True or false?
Ending with Bond. See. How fitting.
How fitting. All right, the answer is no. We've got Merck's in the lead here, who is walking away with a cool $10 prize. Lots of experience and super ready for tonight's super game. Walking away with $10 and 517 points. Congratulations also to Mike, Lucas, Jinbo, Asman Silver, Kev, Sabrina Smashing, Forest Ghost, and Spark of the names get cut off. So my apologies for all of you guys finishing in the top 10. Congratulations to you. Bonus points will be added to your account. Thank you, Matt. This was an absolute blast. And thank you to everybody in the chat. We'll be seeing you at 8 p.m. tonight. Take care, everybody. Thank you.